This is a very special moment for our Cavo family, and I'm delighted that you, our valued audience, are with us, because today we're unveiling a Cavo world premiere. I'm really very excited, and I'm delighted to invite Chris to the stage. He's our head of product management. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Janine, and a hearty welcome to our viewers. I've been really happy for days knowing that I'll be on stage today, because our team has once again done something incredible. Yes, half the company worked on it. And now, we're going to introduce our new product to you.
Yes, today we'll reveal the secret of a new dental practice milestone. It's a new class of product, a new generation. You're familiar with Cavo. Cavo stands for over 100 years of quality, durability, and innovation. And we'll prove that to you today. Chris, this was a very special development program.
It certainly was. We had dentists in-house starting from day one. We went to their offices to test prototypes, some of which were from the 3D printer. Thus, the development program was very customer-oriented. We were able to address all of their requirements.
Yes, viewers, it's really obvious how important the customer is to us at Cavo. Also, of course, the individuality of the entire dental team and the new requirements regarding working methods and practices. Yes, what we have for you now is an unbelievably great work tool. A work tool that focuses on people. Isn't that true, Chris?
Absolutely, Janine. We're located at the heart of the practice, where the dental team works 8 to 10 hours a day. And there, the Cavo DNA again played a major role, optimizing ergonomics and quality. And in addition to innovation, we focused on design, a classic filigree design, one that suits the modern dental practice.
Let's now finally reveal the secret.
It's about the new generation of treatment units. You're all familiar with our flagship, our best treatment unit, the Estetica E80, and our workhorse, the Primus 1058. And now, we set a new standard with a new premium compact class treatment unit. It's a unique product, a truly matchless product. It's individually customizable for every dentist. You'll be thrilled.
We're showing you a new product class, a new generation, and a unique innovation. You'll now discover what our team has achieved. Wow, what a great moment. This is an emotional moment. Dear viewers, I hope we haven't promised you too much. Here it is now in living color. Our new treatment unit, the Cavo Unica, the new premium compact class treatment unit. And Chris was just here on stage with me. Thanks a lot for that. And now I'm looking ahead to Sabine. She was involved with Cavo Unica from day one and until today. And I think that's quite emotional for you, Sabine. Come on over to me on the stage.
Hi, Janine.
Hi, here she is now in real life and in color. How does it feel to you?
Yes, totally awesome, as you say. If you were there from day one and saw how the product emerged gradually from the initial idea to become what you now see, it's simply fun.
And what defines this uniqueness? What's special about it?
During development, the entire focus was on people. We are all unique. Each one of us is an individual, and we have to meet expectations. That's exactly what Unica can do. On the one hand, we have the patients for whom the visit to the dentist is not exactly fun, but we try to make it as pleasant as possible. And on the other hand, the dental team that uses the unit every day. And Unica should also bring satisfaction to the team. It has to be, for one thing, precise and high quality. It has to offer a certain degree of ergonomics. Technological subtleties and finesse are essential. And in addition, we've succeeded in creating what's really a great design, in my opinion.
So I also very much like the design. Viewers, this filigree look combined with the great color, yes, that's our proven Cavo design. And this creation process involves a lot of heart and soul, a lot of inspiration and a lot of passion, from the very first sketches to the finished product. And who could understand this better than Jürgen Inderhofer, our chief designer? He'll now take us behind the scenes.
The origin of the design is, of course, the sketch, the drawing. Sometimes it's just made on the kitchen table. Sometimes the spark's there, you have the idea right away, and you can just get started. But sometimes it takes 2, even 3 weeks. We have an extensive ideas archive where you can find influences from bionics, from the automotive sector, or from robotics, where we can soak up ideas to solve a problem or modify another design concept and maybe give it new life. For me, the Cavo Unica stands for a high-quality product with precise edges, phases. Everything is in the right place. It's ergonomically optimized. The technology is state-of-the-art. And above all, it's a sustainable, durable product. When I saw the first prototypes, I was thrilled to see how the drawing came to life, from the initial sketch to the first prototype. When the product is presented, it gets exciting. My heart jumps with anticipation. That fills me with pride, of course. For me, good design is stringent, honest, precise, down to the finest details. And I think that patients will also sense that attention to detail, which then is how the product expresses itself.
Yes, we are very proud, and as Jürgen just said, your heart is already beating a bit faster, because here it is now, the final finished product, and perhaps you'll tell us about the design highlights.
Yes, gladly. As a treatment unit, Cavo Unica is like a piece of furniture. On the one hand, it should be safe and comfortable for the patient. Otherwise, as a piece of furniture, it should be sporty and compact. Modern, but timeless as well, because the unit may remain in the practice for 20 years. So viewers, I'll now take you to the unit and show you the highlights. The best example of the sporty, compact look is the new dental chair. It starts under the chair with our super slim parallelogram, where we can see the beautiful designer edges already flowing in. The phases are continued above the device body on the upholstery. Here we have these nice designer edges. The highlight of the whole concept is a velvety, soft-looking cushion so that the patient has the feeling of lying on a sofa. There's a hell of a lot of clever technology in a unit, but it shouldn't be overwhelming. Neither should the design. We've therefore put a lot of technical refinements into our device body and our dentist's element. Nonetheless, the device body comes across as super slim with its beautifully integrated designer edges. A highlight of the dentist element is our intuitive touch display. The Cavo Unica is a Cavo treatment unit, and that was especially important to us with the design as well, especially with the ergonomically important components, arm system, dentist element, or foot control. We rely on proven Cavo DNA. We follow the exact same concept concerning high-quality materials and important functions, such as our water block or certain electronic components inside the device body.
Indeed, Sabine. This is really a very clever design, in my opinion. And what's really important to us is the health of the practice team. It has to be possible for them to work comfortably in very different positions. And, of course, also that the patient feels stable and safe. That sounds a bit like a contradiction. On the one hand, we want to be fully compact, while on the other hand, ergonomic and highly functional. But it's not at all a contradiction. In fact, it works very well.
At first, it seems to be a challenge, but our developers, as well as Jürgen Hinderhofer's design team, implemented everything beautifully so that a win-win situation was created for both the patient and the practitioner. I'll show you now on the unit how we succeeded in doing that. We wondered what we could do for the benefit of the patient. On the one hand, we took the tried and tested, like our headrest, on which the comfort head cushion can be attached, or our proven Trendelenburg movement, in which the backrest and the bench move in tandem. In addition, we looked at how we could further improve patient comfort. For this, there are, for example, the elbow pads in the area of the backrest. For tall patients, we've further elevated the lying surface of the bench, and in addition, our newly designed armrests that are not just eye-catching, but are also very comfortable. They can be moved very easily. You don't hear anything thanks to our integrated soft stop. The left armrest can be fixed or assembled as movable. My recommendation would always be the movable version. Our patient chair takes patients of up to 185 kilos. Accordingly, the armrest can be easily swung out of the way even if a little more space is needed. On the other hand, we've checked how to ensure for the team back-friendly working conditions because they have to work every day for long hours with the Unica. For this purpose, we've kept one area under the dental chair totally clear. On the one hand, you can see the very slim, shortened base plate. On the other hand, if we move along the chair, we have improved the position of the armrests and integrated our C-curve, the so-called curve segment. When we get into the area of the backrest, we have, in the segments where we offer the patients more comfort, extended the backrest upwards so that the practitioner's ergonomics are not affected. In addition, the backrest is narrower and shallower so that there is a lot of space under it for both the legs of the practitioner and the assistant. A good ergonomics concept is, of course, topped off with certain customization options, something that with a Cavo unit called Unica is, of course, a must. This begins on the one hand with the chair. It can be lowered to a position of 350 millimeters if, for example, you consider a short practitioner and a tall patient, in which case working in a back-friendly position is no problem at all. The highest position is at 830 millimeters, something that even supports working while standing. This is exactly what we also want to make possible for the assistant. For this, the assistance element is height adjustable. More customization is offered with the dentist's elements. We offer 4 ergonomic options. One is the TM table that you can see here. The TM table forms a beautiful bridge between practitioner and assistant. The new double standard tray is adapted to the new Unica design. In addition, we've integrated the intuitive touch display. The big advantage of the TM table is that it can be mounted as both a left-handed and a right-handed option. This can, of course, be decided at the time of the first installation and can be changed even years later. Both our table options, the S-table and the cart, are based on the same concept with left or right variants. With the cart variant, the table is not mounted over the chair. Instead, it's on rollers on the floor beside the unit. This concept can be relevant especially for practices that treat many patients with anxiety. This is how the dentist's element can be swiveled away from the chair so that it is out of the patient's field of view. The S-table, also as a swing arm or whip variant, is the only table variant where the instrument hoses are not hung from the dentist unit. They are above the dentist's unit, mounted over the swing arm. This allows the instrument hoses and the weight of the instruments to be balanced wonderfully. Our 4th table variant is a real gem, our T-table. It's a further ergonomic upgrade. Thanks to the other hanging points and the other grip position, the trays and the touch display are even more accessible. The table concept is highlighted by small refinements like the handles, which are removable and available as a sterilizable variant.
Yes, we really have thought of everything, and the Unica is an outstanding work tool for every practice and every individual way of working. And functionality, usability is also important, because we all know that dental treatments can be, at times, very complicated. And, of course, we want to make your lives a little better.
Yes, absolutely. That's why we've designed our touch display and our user interface to be as intuitive as possible. It works in principle like a smartphone. When you pick up an instrument, its functionality will be obvious to the practitioner. We have up to 6 practitioners. Each of them can individualize their home screen by themselves, name the indications as they like to suit their treatment style, and save the workflow by indication. In addition, every practitioner can also set the light function, because the perception of light is very subjective and personal. It can be too bright for one and too dark for another. That's why we offer this option. Typically, Cavo, the dentist element, does not have to control the lot. You also have the possibility of using the foot control for the most important functions. Even the surgery functions in the endo mode can be operated with the foot control. The user can thereby stay concentrated while working and can, of course, work more hygienically. And to me, that also stands for absolute Cavo quality.
And the hygiene aspect is also, of course, incredibly important these days, because the safety of the team, as well as that of the patients, is involved. The requirements are constantly increasing, especially for process security and automation. And our hygiene concept is really very well thought out.
Yes, an absolutely well thought out and convenient hygiene concept. In a premium compact class, hygiene workflows are a must, and I'll show you ours now. We rely on proven Cavo components in a hygiene area as well. For example, with the water block or with our cleaning agents Decaseptol or Oxygenol 6. Both cleansing agents are now nicely integrated in the device body here, behind the Decamat flap. We've also integrated our hygiene center. It's here on the device body, providing space for both the instrument and the suction hoses. The nice magnetic closures are a feature of the hardware concept. Just gimmicks, but fun with Unica. To make the hygiene aspect user-friendly as well, we've integrated a hygiene tab in the dentist's element. You just choose your program, such as morning, and you get nice step-by-step instructions with small pictures. This makes hygiene child's play. You simply equip the hygiene center just like the pictures show you. Then just press start. Unica does the rest for you. For this, we've implemented RKI guideline-based washing programs in the unit.
What great attention to detail can really be said in this case. This is indeed the tried and tested Cavo difference, as, for example, in patient communication. Sabine, how does Unica support patient communication?
In addition to our previous software offering, Unica now offers a completely new autonomous communication system. Called ConnectBase, it's directly integrated in the unit. This can be a crucial advantage for practices where, for example, no cable conduit between the treatment unit and the PC is available. ConnectBase is designed as per the plug-and-play principle. This means the simplest workflow. I just pick up the camera and get a picture straight away. The remaining functionality is also super easy. I can easily operate ConnectBase via the touch display or the foot control. With ConnectBase as well, the focus was on the fun and customization factors. That's why we've implemented a media library. For example, in the screensaver, a customizable welcome screen for the patients. Backgrounds that the practice can even design individually are also stored. This means that I can upload my own practice logo.
So I would actually find it great if the doctor would communicate this way with me as a patient. It creates closeness, intimacy, and trust as well. So it really is an emotional process. And I still want to get to talk about an emotional process, namely about the name finding. I can imagine that this wasn't at all easy.
Yes, that's right. So what was easy was, in principle, the beginning of the development. It was clear to us that it was a new treatment unit generation, and it was clear that it is a Cavo unit. So right off the bat, we gave Unica the family name Cavo as a prefix. What then again was emotional was the product name itself. It was even nicer when Cavo Unica was proposed, and we all actually agreed. That's the name. It's a super compact name that suits the unit perfectly.
It's super compact, but it can be read in different ways.
The most obvious thing is its uniqueness, its singularity. I've only just started to describe the highlights. Unica can do a lot more. It's by far our most customizable treatment unit. And with that, I'm already at the second keyword, namely treatment unit. The unit is hidden in the term, just like IQ. With ConnectBase, we're taking the first step for the first time. Much more can be expected from us in the future in terms of clever or intelligent treatment units. The capitalized Q, as it appears beautifully in the branding and also provides recognition value, emphasizes again our quality standards that we intend to set with the Unica. And there is significance even in the lowercase a, because the A is a homage to the ancestors of Unica and to the Systematica and Estetica series that we should mention again here as being part of our history.
What I find particularly great is that, in this respect, nothing is left to chance. So you notice once again the attention to detail. And today you've given such a great presentation. It was really a pleasure to watch you. So energetic. Thank you again, dear Sabine.
You're welcome.
The Cavo Unica really has a lot to offer, starting with the filigree design, the great color scheme and the soft materials, and then the ergonomics, because healthy work practices are incredibly important. Then there's the user interface, which is very easy to operate, and integrated hygiene processes. And of course, all of this up to the usual Cavo quality standard. The treatment unit is the essence of every practice. So speak with your local Cavo partner and make your Cavo Unica your very own unique item. I'm so happy that you are here with us today. And of course, I extend a heartfelt note of thanks to all my Cavo colleagues. I'm already looking forward to our next meeting.